Hi, I'm Dimple, your health and spiritual wellness mentor. This message was generated fresh on January 2, 2026, 14:03. The real reason you crash at 3 p.m., and how to fix it. It's 3 p.m. right now. And if you're watching this, you're probably exhausted, foggy, and reaching for your third coffee. But it's not the coffee you need. The 3 p.m. crash isn't about willpower. It's not about sleep. It's about what happened at lunch and breakfast and the night before. Let me describe your afternoon. 2:30 p.m. hits. You were fine an hour ago. Productive, even. But now? You can barely keep your eyes open. Your brain feels like it's moving through mud. You're reading the same email 3 times and still not processing it. So you grab coffee. Or an energy drink. Or you raid the snack drawer looking for anything to wake you up. And here's the thing, tomorrow at 3 p.m., you'll crash again. Same time. Same feeling. Like clockwork. This isn't random. This isn't bad luck. This is your body screaming at you in the only language it knows. Today, I'm going to show you the real physiological reason this happens and the exact protocol to stop it. Here's what nobody tells you about the 3 p.m. crash. It's not one thing. It's 3 systems in your body failing at the exact same time. System 1, your circadian dip. Your body has a built-in energy rhythm that cycles roughly every 12 hours. You have a natural dip in alertness twice a day, once between 2 to 4 a.m., when you're asleep, and once between 2 to 4 p.m., when you're supposed to be awake. This is your circadian rhythm, and it's completely normal. Every human on Earth experiences this afternoon dip. It's biological. But here's the key, this dip should feel like a slight decline in energy, not a full system shutdown. The reason yours feels catastrophic is because of what's happening in the other 2 systems. System 2, your blood sugar roller coaster. Let's talk about what you ate for lunch. Did you have a sandwich? Pasta? A burrito? Rice bowl? Anything with significant carbohydrates? Here's what happened, those carbs caused your blood sugar to spike. Fast. Your pancreas saw this spike and said, "Oh no, too much sugar," so it released a massive dose of insulin to bring it back down. But here's the problem, your body overcompensated. The insulin brought your blood sugar down too far, too fast. You're not technically hypoglycemic, but you've gone from 160 at 1 p.m. to 85 at 3 p.m. That 75-point drop? That's your crash. Your brain runs on glucose. When it drops this fast, your brain literally doesn't have enough fuel. That's why you can't think straight. System 3, your cortisol collapse. Cortisol is your stress hormone, but it's also your energy hormone. It follows a natural pattern, high in the morning, gradually declining through the day. By 3 p.m., your cortisol is naturally lower than it was this morning. But if you're sleep deprived, stressed, or you skipped breakfast, your cortisol has been spiking and crashing all day. By afternoon, your adrenal glands are exhausted. They can't produce enough cortisol to keep you alert. Combined with the circadian dip and the blood sugar crash, you're done. This is why coffee doesn't really help. You're trying to fix a 3-system failure with a single stimulant. It's like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. Why this keeps happening? So why do these 3 systems crash simultaneously? Because you set them up to fail this morning and at lunch. Root cause 1, your breakfast, or lack of it. If you skipped breakfast or ate a carb-heavy breakfast, cereal, toast, pastry, smoothie, you started your blood sugar roller coaster at 8 a.m. High-carb breakfast? Blood sugar spike? Insulin surge? Blood sugar crash by 11 a.m.? You're starving at lunch? You overeat carbs? Massive spike? Massive crash at 3 p.m. See the pattern? Root cause 2, your lunch composition. Most normal lunches are 60 to 80% carbohydrates. Bread, rice, pasta, chips, crackers, dessert. Even healthy options like wraps, quinoa bowls, and sandwiches are carb dominant. Your body can't process that much glucose efficiently, especially in the afternoon when your insulin sensitivity is already declining. The crash is inevitable. Root cause 3, your lack of movement. You've been sitting since breakfast. You sat during your commute. You sat at your desk all morning. You sat during lunch. You're going to sit all afternoon. When your muscles don't move, they don't use glucose. When they don't use glucose, it all stays in your bloodstream, triggering more insulin, creating bigger crashes. Sitting is gasoline on the fire. How to stabilize energy? Here's the exact protocol to eliminate the 3 p.m. crash. This addresses all three systems simultaneously. Phase 1, prevent it at breakfast. Your 3 p.m. energy starts at breakfast. Eat protein and fat first thing. 25 to 30 grams of protein minimum. Eggs, Greek yogurt, protein shake, whatever works. Keep carbs under 30 grams. Save the toast, oatmeal, and fruit for later in the day when your insulin sensitivity is better. This stable blood sugar at breakfast prevents the cascade that leads to the afternoon crash. Phase 2, engineer your lunch. Your lunch needs to be 40 to 50% protein, 30 to 40% fat, and only 10 to 20% carbs. Bad lunch, sandwich, chips, cookie, soda, 80% carbs. Good lunch, grilled chicken salad with olive oil, avocado, nuts, and a small portion of quinoa, 20% carbs. If you're eating out, here's the trick: order the protein main dish, chicken, fish, steak, add extra vegetables, and skip or minimize the starch. No bread, no rice, no pasta, or just a small serving. Yes, you'll still be full. No, you won't be hungry an hour later. The protein and fat keep you satisfied for hours. Phase 3, the post-lunch walk. This is non-negotiable. After you eat lunch, walk for 10 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's outside, around the office, in the parking lot, or up and down the stairs. Just move for 10 minutes. This one habit can reduce your post-lunch blood sugar spike by 30 to 40%. Your muscles act like a sponge, soaking up the glucose before it can crash. Set a timer. Block your calendar. Make it non-negotiable. Phase 4, the strategic 2:30 intervention. At 2:30 p.m. before the crash hits, have a small, strategic snack. Not sugar. Not caffeine. Protein and fat. Small handful of almonds. String cheese. Hard-boiled egg. A few slices of turkey. Greek yogurt, plain. This maintains your blood sugar at a stable level through the circadian dip. You're not trying to fix a crash, you're preventing it from happening. Phase 5, hydration matters. Drink 16 ounces of water at 2 p.m. Set a reminder. Dehydration makes everything worse. It makes you tired, it impairs cognition, and it makes your blood sugar harder to regulate. Water won't give you energy, but it prevents the dehydration-induced fatigue that compounds the 3 p.m. crash. The timeline, what to expect. Day 1, you'll feel different. Not perfect, but noticeably better. The crash will be less severe. Day 2 to 3, your energy will be more stable. You might not even notice 3 p.m. passing. Day 4 to 7, this becomes your new normal. Stable energy from lunch until dinner. No more desperate coffee runs. No more afternoon fog. The first few days are an adjustment. Your body is used to the roller coaster. Give it a week to recalibrate. The common objections. But I'm not hungry at 2:30. Perfect. That means your lunch was right. Eat the snack anyway. This is preventive, not reactive. But I like my sandwich for lunch. Then have the sandwich. Just add protein to it. Double meat, add cheese, add avocado. And eat a salad first before the sandwich. But I don't have time for a post-lunch walk. You have time to spend 90 minutes in a brain fog at 3 p.m. You have time for a 10-minute walk. It's a time investment that pays immediate dividends. The bigger picture, why this matters. The 3 p.m. crash isn't just about feeling tired. It's about what it costs you. It costs you productivity. That's 2 to 3 hours of your day when you're operating at 30% capacity. It costs you decisions. When you're in a fog, you make worse choices. You eat worse. You say yes to things you shouldn't. You procrastinate on important work. It costs you evening energy. By the time you get home, you're so depleted from fighting the afternoon that you have nothing left for your family, your hobbies, your life. This isn't just about energy. It's about reclaiming your day. Conclusion: your choice. Here's the truth, the 3 p.m. crash is optional. It feels inevitable because it happens every day. But it's not. It's a physiological response to specific inputs, and when you change the inputs, the output changes. You have 3 failing systems: circadian rhythm, blood sugar regulation, and cortisol management. The protocol I just gave you addresses all 3 simultaneously. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., you have a choice. You can crash like you always do, or you can implement this protocol and see what stable energy feels like. Here's your challenge: pick 2 things from this protocol. Just 2. Maybe it's the protein breakfast and the post-lunch walk. Maybe it's the lunch restructure and the 2:30 snack. Start with 2. Master them for 3 days. Then add the next ones. In 1 week, come back and tell me, did you crash at 3 p.m.? Or did you power through to 6 p.m. with energy to spare? Drop your results in the comments. I want to hear what works for you. And if you know someone who's always exhausted in the afternoon, send them this. They need to understand it's not their fault, it's their physiology. Your 3 p.m. doesn't have to be a crash. It can be your most productive hour. The protocol is simple. The results are immediate. The choice is yours. Like, share, and subscribe for daily updates. I create helpful wellness videos every day for you. Thanks for connecting. Stay healthy, stay happy.